Hey friends, Marcy here at M Theory Yoga in Ridgeland, Mississippi. I'm about to do a hybrid vinyasa yoga class that incorporates some high intensity intervals as well as some strength training using lightweight dumbbells. So grab a set of somewhere between 5 to 15 depending on your strength and also how hard you want to work today. Before we get started, we're going to do an exercise called the gladiator get up. And I want to demonstrate it to you first because when we get to it in the practice, you'll be laying on your back and you won't be able to see your screen. So I'm going to do it right now, just on one side to show you what it is. We'll do it in the warm up without weights as well, then we'll add the weights. So what you're going to do in the gladiator get up is you basically start on your back with one leg extended and one leg bent. My left knee is bent, which means my left arm is going to have the weight in it and it's going to be stretching toward the ceiling. From this position, I'm going to end up in a side plank on the right. This is how I get there. My right arm is going to come down at about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to keep my gaze up my left arm at this left weight. The first thing I'm going to do is a little crunch. So I'm going to lift my chest, come onto my right elbow, and then I'm going to step my right palm back behind my right hip. Good. Continuing to look at that weight, I'm going to press through the left foot to lift my hips. And then I'm going to roll to the right, to the pinky side of my right foot. From here, I'm in a variation of a side plank, and this would be a good modification. You can keep this left foot on the mat if you need a little more support, or left foot is going to come and stack on your right. Then, to get out of it, the left foot is going to step behind you. You lower your hips down, and then you lower all the way down to the mat. That would be one rep. So, let's go ahead and just get started. We'll start in downward facing dog. So plant your palms, step the feet back, and lift through the hips. So in these hybrid classes, we'll start out with without weights. We'll warm up with some dynamic movement. We'll do the sequence that we're going to do with the weights first without the weights. From downward facing dog, come forward into your plank pose. Good. As you exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, adding on, inhale, come to plank. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment in your plank that you are on the face of a clock, an analog clock. And your head is pointing to 12 o'clock, and your feet are pointing to 6 o'clock. From here, I want you to take your right foot, tap out to 3 o'clock, or what would be 3 o'clock on the floor. Then I want you to cross under your body, tap out to 9 o'clock. Good, tap back out to 3. And then from here, send that right leg in the air and come into a three-legged dog. Good, as you exhale, step the right foot outside your right hand and come into a runner's lunge. As you inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, step back into plank. Good, step the left foot outside the left hand, lift the chest. And then step back to plank. Continue with this right foot, runner's lunge, plank. Left foot, runner's lunge, plank. Right foot, runner's lunge, hold. Lift the chest, look forward, and then step the left foot up and come into a yogi squat at the top of your mat. Good. Take your elbows, open up your inner thighs, lift your chest. And then as you exhale, lift your hips, walk your feet in just a little bit, and a couple breaths here in just a ragdoll pose. Sway a little bit side to side if that feels good. Circle the head and neck. Maybe circle through the wrists. Fingertips to the front of the ankles. As you inhale, halfway lift. So press through the feet. Chest is going to move forward. Lift it. Draw your shoulders back. Nice flat back here. As you exhale, refold, bend the knees, and then drive through the legs, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Some big arm circles here. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Drag them down by your side, and then inhale them back up. Good, continue with this, big arm circles. Next time you swing those arms up, clasp the hands at the top. Let's take a side bend. Good, inhale, come to center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, come to center. As you exhale, fold. Half lift on your inhale. As you exhale, step to plank. Inhale in your plank. And then exhale, continue all the way down. We'll do a cobra pose here. Palms by the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest. A little bit, pull the palms back. Good, downward facing dog as you exhale. And then from here, come back to plank pose. Again, this plank, you're on the face of the clock. So head is at 12, feet are at 6. This time I'm going to take your left foot, tap it out to 9 o'clock. And then you're going to cross under the body, tap your left foot out to 3 o'clock. Tap back to 9 o'clock. And then send the leg up and back, down dog split. As you exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand for a runner's lunge. Stay here a moment, lift the chest. Good, step the left leg back. Step the right foot outside the hand, runner's lunge. Good, step back to plank. Left. Plank, right. Plank, left and hold. Lift the chest, look forward. And again, step into that yogi squat. Good, elbows open up the inner thighs. Stay here a moment. And then this time, I want you to catch your toes with your feet. Your arms are going to stay inside the legs. As you're ready, come into a forward fold. If the knees need to stay a little bit bent, that's fine. Good, then drop the hips, lift the chest back to your squat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat. A few times at your own pace. Just moving between this forward fold and a squat. As you're ready, end up in that fold and toe heel the feet together. They don't have to be together. I prefer to have mine underneath my hips, whatever you would like. Fingertips to the front of the ankles. Inhale, halfway lift, slide the chest forward. As you exhale, fold. Strong legs are going to bring you all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Bring the palms together and the thumbs to your breastbone. Really nice. We're going to just do 2 sun A's. Starting to get more into the breath. We'll start out with this regular yoga breath, but of course, once we add the weights and the intervals, that breath will be gone. Inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, fold forward. Half lift on your inhale. As you exhale, step to plank. Inhale in your plank. As you exhale, chaturanga or all the way down, either one. Inhale, up dog or cobra, either one. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's just do one more sun A. As you inhale, look to the top of your mat. As you exhale, step or hop into your fold. Half lift on your inhale. Refold as you exhale. Inhale, strong legs, bring you all the way up. And exhale, fold again. Half lift on your inhale. And then exhale, step or hop into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. Really nice. So we're going to get into our sequence today. Again, we're going to do it without the weights first. On your inhale, I want you to slide into your plank pose. And then again, you're on that clock. So the right foot's down dog split. Good, inhale. And then as you exhale, step the foot through. We're gonna go to crescent. Inhale, stretch up, crescent lunge. Nice steady breath, nice long spine. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the palms together. Thumbs are gonna come to the heart and you're gonna bend the left knee and tap the left knee to the mat. As you inhale, drive through that right leg and come up to standing, lifting that left knee. Pause here, right glute's nice and firm, chest is lifting. Keep the chest lifting. We're gonna take it into warrior three on your exhale. So chest is gonna move forward as you kick that left leg back. Good, I want you to think about your chest lifting up, shoulders back, and this left leg being nice and long. Nice and long, nice and still. From here, you're gonna work this right glute and hamstring. So drive through this right heel, come all the way up. Nice, let's do that one more time. Chest is gonna move forward. It's gonna stay lifting up, come into warrior three. Drive through that right heel, come all the way to standing. This time, left foot is gonna come down. Inhale, chair pose, stretch the arms up. Chest is lifting as the hips drop back. Good, as you exhale, fold. Half lift on your inhale. Step to plank as you exhale. Inhale in your plank, and then from here, down dog or chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You choose. All right, so let's do that on the left. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Again, you're on the face of the clock. Left foot's gonna tap to 9 o'clock. It's gonna cross under the body, tap to 3 o'clock. Tap back out to 9, and then take it to 6 o'clock, and then take it back up, down dog split. Good, as you exhale, step the foot through. We're gonna go to crescent lunge. Inhale, come up, crescent. Nice steady breath, nice long spine. On the exhale, palms come together. Right knee's gonna tap the mat, and then come up to standing, lifting this right knee up. Good, inhale. Left glute is nice and firm. As you exhale, you're gonna take it to warrior three. Again, think about moving the chest forward as you hinge. And then this right leg, make it nice and straight, make it nice and still, firm the glute, maybe spread the toes. Drive through the left heel. Movement is coming from the left hip here. Again, this right leg is just trying to be still. So you're back to standing. Go ahead and hinge forward again to warrior three. Now drive through that left heel, come back to standing. And then right foot down, inhale, chair pose, arms and chest lift up, hips draw back. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step to plank as you exhale. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Nice, so we just have one more little flow here, and in this next flow is where we're gonna do those gladiator get-ups. So start out, come to plank. This time from your plank, you're gonna push back to bear. So you're gonna bend the knees and lift the hips. This is basically like a downward dog, but your knees are bent. Look forward, and then either step or hop into your squat. Good, chest is lifted here. From your squat, reach forward as you lower down into boat pose. Inhale in your boat. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Plant both feet about hips distance. You're gonna press up into just a really simple bridge pose. I don't want you to take this into a back bend. This is a glute bridge. And then from here, I want you to lift this right leg up, sending the heel toward the ceiling. We'll do one single leg group. that's a tongue twister, glute bridge. So I want you to lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Then drive through the left heel, lift the hips up. Nice. Lower down. This time, I want you to send this right leg all the way down to the mat. So your left foot is planted on the mat, your right leg is straight, and the back of your right foot, the heel, is on the mat. From here, we're gonna do a gladiator get up. Right arm's gonna come out on the floor at about 45 degrees. Left arm is gonna reach up to the ceiling. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna do a little crunch, lift your chest, come onto your right elbow. Then step your right hand back behind your right hip. Drive through this left foot to lift your hips. And then you're gonna turn onto the pinky side of your right foot. This left foot can stay on the mat if you need a supported side plank, or you can step this left foot on top of the right. Good. To come out of it, you're going to step the left foot back behind you again. You're going to lower all the way down to your hips, and then you're going to lower all the way down to your back. That would be 1 rep. Let's go ahead and bend the right knee. Bring both feet about hips distance. We'll do another round of a bridge. So lift the hips, nice simple glute bridge. Send the left leg up into the air. Lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Drive through the right heel, lift the hips all the way back up. Good, lower the hips all the way down. Left leg's gonna stay straight, but you're gonna lower the leg all the way down to the mat. So now right foot is on the mat, right knee is bent, left leg is straight, back of your heel is on the mat. Left arm's gonna come out on the floor at about a 45-degree angle. Right arm is gonna stretch to the ceiling. Little crunch, you're gonna lift the chest, come up onto that left elbow. Good, now step the left hand back behind your left hip. Press through this right foot to lift both hips up, and then roll onto the pinky side of your left foot. Good. From here, you're in a variation of side plank. You can stay like this. This is a great modification. Or right foot is going to stack on top of left. To come out of it, right foot's going to step back behind you. You'll lower the hips down, and then you're going to lower all the way down again. Good. Bring both knees in. Rock yourself up. Come to plank pose. Inhale in your plank. And then this time, lower all the way down to the mat. And give me a locust pose. So lift the chest up, stretch the arms back. Good. And then exhale, down dog, or chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or child's pose, or water break. But those are the sequences we're going to do with the weights today. Before we come back around to that, we're going to do a little interval here. I have 2 movements for you. They are inspired by basketball because it is March right now as I'm filming this. Unfortunately, it's March 2020, which means the only madness going on right now is coronavirus, and basketball has been canceled. So I still wanted a little bit of basketball in my life. These are the 2 movements we're going to do. The first one is a shuffle and then a shoot. You're going to start at the top of your mat, chest lifted, hips back. You're going to shuffle to the back of your mat and then shoot the basketball. If you don't want to jump, you're just going to stand up and reach and drop back down. That would be 1 rep. The second thing we're going to do is a Harlem Globetrotters inspired movement. You can grab either a weight or maybe just a towel. And it's a little bit of fancy footwork. You imagine this is your basketball. You're going to lunge and pass the weight or the towel underneath your leg. All right? You can hop it or you can step it. So we'll do each exercise for a set of 8, set of 6, a set of 4, and a set of 2. Starting out with that shuffle and the shoot. For for 8 times. Come into that athletic stance. Shuffle and shoot. That's 2 for me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 8 of that under the leg pass with the lunge. Grab something, hop it or step it. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! If you need to pause, that's fine. I'm moving on to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Grabbing the weight, taking it under the leg. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Set of 4 is next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times with the weight. 1, 2, woo! 3, 4. Getting tired. Last set of 2. 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. If you finish before me, awesome. If you're still working on it, hit pause, no big deal. I gotta catch my breath here for a second so I can move on. Weights are gonna be at the top of your mat. Downward dog when you're ready. Good, so everything we're gonna do here now is gonna be either somewhere between 8 to 12. I'll do 10. And you can do 8, you can do 9, you can do 12, whatever works for you. Just giving you a chance if you move a little slower or if you move a little faster. All right, inhale, come forward to plank. Again, we're on that clock again. And then from here, right foot's gonna step to 3, 9, 3, 6. That's 1 rep. We're gonna do this 8 to 12 times. Move fast. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your last rep, you're going to come into this down dog split. And then step the foot through, pick up your weights. Just come up, bringing the weights by your side. You have 2 options here. So a lower option, weights come out in front of you with the soft part of your wrist in front of your shoulders. You're going to bend the left knee and then come up and turn the wrist out. This would be your lower option. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you're going to come down. As you come up, left knee's going to lift. That's 1, 2, I'm going with it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you are in crescent, go ahead and bring your arms down by your side. We'll all meet in warrior 3 with the weights underneath your shoulders. Good. From here, single leg Romanian deadlift. Keep the chest lifted. Drive through that left heel. Come up to standing. 8 to 12 of these. Warrior 3. Drive through that right heel. Come up to standing. That's 2 for me. The movement, again, it's coming from the right hip. That left leg, it's still. So you're not trying to swing the leg to move. Also helpful is a drishti, finding something probably on the floor in front of you that you can just focus on through the whole movement. I think that's 8 for me. I'll do 2 more. Good. From here, you're just going to drop into chair pose. So send the hips back, chest is lifted. Bring your arms out in front of you with your palms facing forward. Elbows are soft. We're going to do a reverse flag. Give me 8 to 12 of these. Good, and then when you're done, bend the knees. Keep the weights in your hands as you step out into plank. We're going to do renegade rows. I recommend widening the feet, maybe as wide as the mat. Another option would be to lower the knees. Alternating 8 to 12, so the elbow's going to pull back. And try to minimize how much you shift in the hips. Elbows pulling back approximately around your waistline. Of course, again, I lost count. I'm going to say that's probably about right. From here, down dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Grab a sip of water if you need to. It's March in Mississippi, but it's also supposed to be 90 degrees today. So as usual, I'm sweating up a storm in the studio. All right, we're going to do all that again on the left. So down dog. From your downward facing dog, come forward into plank. Again, you're on that clock. So left foot's going to tap out to 9. It's going to cross to 3. It's going to tap to 9. And then it's going to come to 6. That was 1 rep. Pick it up. 9, 3, 9, 6. 8 to 12 of these. Good, that was my 10th. So we're gonna meet down dog split, left leg up, and then you'll step the foot through for crescent lunge. Picking up the weights. Same 2 options here. Bend the elbows, bring the weights right out in front of your shoulders with your inner wrist facing your shoulders. Right knee will bend, you can come up and turn out. Stay with that, or come up, right knee lifts, pull it in, step it back. Eight to 12. So whether you're in crescent or you're standing, when you're done, weights will be by your side. Chest is lifting. We're going to take it to warrior 3 pose. Right leg is going to be straight and strong. And then drive through the left heel to come to standing. Good. Find a spot, again, on the floor, just maybe a couple feet ahead of you. Keep an eye on it. Focusing in on nice, steady movement at that left hip. These are called single leg Romanian deadlifts. Really great work for balance, for working the spinal muscles, for working the glutes, for working the hamstrings. And my students know I do these a lot in this class when I teach it on Sundays. And I have no idea how many I've done. I want to say it's good. So when you're ready, both feet on the ground. Hips draw back for a chair, chest is lifting. This time we're going to do a high pull. So you're gonna bring your arms just right out in front of you so that your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line. Knuckles are facing forward. This time as you pull, I want you to bring those elbows high and outside, almost like at a 90-degree angle, and then you're gonna take them down in front of you. So 8 to 12 of these. And the wrists are gonna stay neutral. So one of the things that I notice that people tend to do with this is they will cock their wrists back because it feels like you're doing a little bit more, but wrists stay neutral. No need to bend the wrist. And when you've done your 8 to 12 of these, we'll meet in plank pose for your renegade row. So, again, feet wide, wider than the mat, at least wider than the hips, or on your knees. You're gonna alternate, arms pulling back. So upper arm's gonna stay close to your rib cage. You're gonna pull back around your waistline. So the elbow's not gonna come high by your shoulder. Eight to 12, so 4 to 6 on each side. When you're done, you can take a vinyasa, you can take a child's pose, you can take a water break. So, our second sequence is where we're going to get into our gladiator get-ups. Downward dog when you're ready. Good. From downward dog, slide forward to plank pose. From plank on your knees or on your toes, I want you to give me 8 to 12 push-ups. Nice, good, strong push-ups, keeping the core strong. Elbows should be coming in about 45 degrees. When you're done, push back to bear. Lift the hips up. Catch your breath. And then go ahead and step or hop into a yogi squat. You only need one weight for this, so just grab one weight. Go ahead and come up. You're going to have the weight, you're going to hold it by either head, right at your chest. And then you're going to squat down. As you come up, I want you to kick forward. So alternating here, squat, kick, squat, kick. 8 to 12. So 4 to 6 on each side. Who knows how many I've done? I'm going to do one more on each side, and I'll call it good. Good. From here, drop down into your squat. You can reach forward and lower down. We're going to go into boat pose. We're going to take this into a Russian twist. Lift the chest, and then you're going to rotate. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. So rotating through the upper back, so through the chest. 8 to 12 like this. Good. When you're done, lower down. I want you to take the weight into your left hand and plant it at the front of your left hip. From here, press up into bridge pose. We're going to do 8 to 12 single leg glute bridges on the left. So right leg's going to lift up to the ceiling. You're going to lower the hips and lift back up. Lift and lower. Again, for 8 to 12. Good. When you hit the last rep, left knee is going to stay bent. Right leg is going to come all the way down to your mat. Leg is straight. This is where we're going to do the gladiator get up. So you're on your back. you're gonna end up in a side plank on the right. First thing you need to do is send the left arm to the ceiling. Keep your gaze up the arm. Right arm's gonna come to the floor at about a 45-degree angle. Your right hand may be off the mat, that's okay. Continuing to look at the weight in your left hand. Little crunch here, lift the chest. Good, step the right palm back behind the right hip. Lift your hips, and then you're gonna roll onto the pinky side of that right foot and come into side plank. Then left foot steps back, lower the hips, lower all the way down. We're gonna do 4 to 6 of these, okay? So again, lift the chest, hand behind the hip, lift the hips, step into side plank. Step back, lower down, come all the way down. That was 4 from me. If you got the hang of it, pick up the pace. If you're still a little bit like, what the heck is she doing? Pause, and go and move a little more slowly. No big deal. I'm gonna do 5. I think that means I have one more. If y'all are counting at home and seeing that I'm wrong, well, story of my life. All right, when you're done, go ahead and bend both knees. Weight into the right hand. Take the weight in front of the right hip. Come into your glute bridge. Left leg up to the ceiling. And then again, 8 to 12 single leg glute bridges on the right. Good, when you're done, lower the hips. Right leg is gonna stay bent, left leg is gonna come all the way down to the mat, and it's gonna be straight. Right arm is gonna come to the ceiling, left arm is gonna be on the floor at about a 45-degree angle. Looking at that right weight, lift the chest, do a little crunch here. Come up to the palms, step it back. Press through the foot, lift the hips, and then roll onto the pinky side of your left foot, side plank. Good, right foot back and lower down. I'm sure y'all probably have the hang of it by now. We'll do 4 to 6. Whatever you did on the other side. I think that's 3 for me. I'm gonna do 5. Good, that was it for me. Finish up however many reps you need to. Come out of it, bring that weight close to your chest. Bring both knees into your chest. Go ahead and rock yourself up. Plant the weight. Take a flow if you want to. Grab a sip of water to towel off. We're going to do one last interval that is, again, inspired by basketball. Same rep scheme, 8, 6, 4, 2. 2 different movements, but this round we have a right side and a left side, so we'll do 8 on the right, 8 on the left, 6, 6, 4, 4. You get the idea. So the first thing we're going to do, similar to the shuffle and shoot, this time we're going to do a line drill, or sometimes these are called suicides in like a basketball practice, where you're running back and forth on the line. We don't have a line here. I'm guessing you don't have lines in your living room. So we're going to just count the ends of our mat as our line. You're going to come into this athletic stance again. You're going to shuffle, tap the line, and shuffle back. Okay? Then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to imagine that you can even take a weight if you want. Imagine this is your basketball, and we're going to practice pivoting, right? So you don't want to travel. So it's just going to be a pivot squat. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do it 8 on one side, and then we'll switch. All right? 8, 6, 4, 2. Wait if you want it. You don't need it. Starting out with our line drills. Each time we touch the mat, that's considered 1 rep. Good. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then pivoting, so get into your squat. Left foot is going to be our planted foot. We'll move right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right foot's the plant foot, left foot's moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay low. 6, 7, 8. Now into the round of 6. Line drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Pivoting. Left foot's our planted foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On to the set of 4. Line drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot. Left legs are pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Last line drill for 2. 1, 2. Really good. Last pivot. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Woo! Towel off, get water. And weights at the top of the mat. We're going to go one more round with the weights, and then we'll start to wind things down. Downward facing dog. Good, front down dog, plank pose, on the face of the clock again. So right foot to 3, to 6, to 3, to 6, excuse me, it was 3, 9, 6, that's 1. 8 to 12 times, go. Fast as you can. It's 3, 6, 3, 3, 9, 6. You know what, just forget it. Y'all know what to do. Tap those feet. My head is going crazy. 8 to 12 of these. When you've done your 8 to 12, we will meet in a down dog split. And then you're going to step the foot through, pick up the weights. So this time you have 2 options. It's going to be a hammer curl and a lunge. So arms are straight, left knee bends, hammer curl, and then either come up with the knee and the arms straighten and step back with the curl, or just stay here. 8 to 12. So knee if you want it. Arms are moving in opposition to the knee. Good. When you're ready, if you're in crescent, lift your chest, knuckles are going to face forward. We're all going to meet in warrior 3 for those single leg Romanian deadlifts. Left leg is straight, it's strong. Find something to focus on. Movement is coming again from that right hip. I believe that's 4 for me. This may be the hardest one for me to do and talk through. That was 9. I'm almost positive I'm going to give it one more. My right glute is on fire. Good. Come up to standing here. Before we sit down in chair, we work the biceps. Let's just give me 8 to 12 tricep extensions. So you're gonna bend the elbows and then press the arms overhead. Good, as you're ready, weights to chest, bend the knees, come to plank pose, and then same thing, renegade rows, alternating, 8 to 12. Good, chaturanga up dog, down dog, or child's pose, or water break. We'll do that on the left. I'll try not to screw up those clock planks this time. Inhale, come forward to plank. Left foot's gonna tap to 9, to 3, to 9, to 6. That's 1. Give me 8 to 12 of these. Nice and quick. Or slow. And I'm going to do one more and call it good. Down dog split when you're ready. And then step it through. Pick up your weights. Come into crescent. Again, neutral grip on the weights, so your inner wrists are going to be facing your body. Hammer curl either with that split squat, or you're going to come up with the knee. Step it back and come up with the knee. Good, 8 to 12 of these. This is 8. I'll do 2 more. And then if you're doing it from crescent, weights are going to be coming by your side, knuckles face forward. Meet us in warrior 3. Chest is lifting, right leg is nice and long. Drive through that left heel, come to standing. Again, find a spot to stare at. 8 to 12 of these. Movement coming again from this left hip. So if you're thinking about swinging that right leg, that's not what's going on. Right leg is just nice and long. You're just a pendulum here. I'm going to do one more. Woo! Good, and then go ahead and stand, both feet on the floor. Arms come overhead. Give me 8 to 12 of this tricep extension. Nice. Bring the weights to your chest. Bend your knees. Last round, renegade rows. So again, feet wider than the hips or to your knees. Pull back. Thighs are firm, glutes are firm to help you minimize that rock in the pelvis. Good. Down dog, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or child's pose when you're done. We'll do one last round with our gladiator get up, and then we'll wind it down. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale, come forward to plank. Knees or toes here. Give me your best push-ups. 8 to 12. Coming all the way down if you can, and all the way up. 4 straight arms. When you've had enough, woo. Bear pose, lift the hips, bend the knees. Look forward and then step or hop into a squat. Just one weight. You're going to grab it by either head. Go ahead and stand up. So now we're going to do a squat. So you're going to squat down. As you come up, you're going to lift one knee and you're going to turn your chest toward the knee you're lifting. Good, join me. 8 to 12. I'm going to do one more on each side. Good. And then I'm going to come down into my squat. Still going to need that weight. If you want, you can put it down or stretch forward, lower down, boat pose. From here, lightweight, I assume, you're going to extend out and woo, extend out, pull in, tuck crunch, out and in, out, in. This is where I wish I didn't wear shorts with one of those zipper pockets on the back. Good, as you're ready, lower down. Feet on the mat. And right leg, we're gonna skip the bridge. Right leg is gonna extend, left knee is bent, left arm into the air, right arm at a 45-degree angle. Give me 4 to 6 gladiator get up. So lift the chest, come onto the right elbow. Step the right palm back. Good, lift the hips, side plank on the right, and then step back and lower down. Nice. So, fast or slow, depending on how heavy that weight is in your hand, you may need to slow it down a little bit. If you got a really heavy weight, I went super light today. If you ever want to really challenge yourself, do it with something heavy. Good, I think that was about 5 or 6 on that side. When you're ready, take a break for a moment. Weight's gonna come into your right hand. Bend your right knee, plant your right foot. Left leg will extend. Right arm into the air. Again, 4 to 6 here on the left. So left arm's gonna come out at about a 45-degree angle. Lift the chest. Come up to the palms, step it back, lift the hips. Come into your side plank, and then step it back and lower down. Good. Hopefully you got some music playing at your house, and you're not in total silence like I am. Just talking to myself here in this empty studio. I miss my students. Good, when you're done, bring the weight to your chest. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll it up. We're done with the weights, yay. Down dog, child's pose, whatever you need. Wherever you are, take a moment, check into the body, check in to your heart rate, notice it. Notice the breath. Maybe take a falling out breath or two as you're ready. So inhale through the nose, and then let it fall out the mouth. Good, another one. Inhale, and exhale. So we're gonna just do a short little standing sequence here. No weights, really trying to get back to our breath, that nice smooth breath of yoga. If you need a little longer, go ahead and hit pause. Otherwise, inhale through the nose, lift the right leg, nice and long inhale. As you exhale, step the foot all the way through. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, nice side stretch on the right. As you exhale, frame your foot, lift your back heel. We'll take a simple twist here, left palm plants, right arm reaches up. Good, as you exhale, bring the right palm down and drop the left knee. Inhale, slide back into a half split. And let's stay in the half split for an extra breath. Lift the chest. With the right heel, press down, pull back. Good, as you exhale, shift forward. Step into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Good, fold as you exhale. Inhale, drive through the legs, come up. Catch your left wrist with your right hand. Give it a little tug up and then take it into a side bend. Inhale, come to center. Catch your right wrist with your left hand, little tug up and side bend. Inhale, come to center. As you exhale, fold. Half lift on your inhale. And then exhale, down dog, or chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or any other variation or sequence of poses. Meeting in downward dog so we can do that same thing on the left. Good, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the foot through for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, nice side stretch here. As you exhale, spin the hands down. Lift that right heel, plant that right palm. And then take a simple twist here, inhale. Exhale, left hand and right knee to the mat. And then shift back for a half split here and stay a breath or two longer. So chest is gonna lift, move it forward. And then with this left heel, press down, pull back. Good, shift forward and step to the top of your mat again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, strong legs, drive it all the way up. Clasp the palms at the top, index fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, crescent moon, side bend. Inhale, center. Good, take it in the other direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up the chest. And then mountain pose just for a moment. Y'all did such a great job today. Inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. And then last vinyasa, if you want it, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good, on your next exhale, knees down. Cross your ankles behind you, and then let's lower all the way down to our back. We'll take pigeon on our back today. So as you're ready, right ankle, left knee. Go ahead and reach for your left thigh. Nice hard work today. Good job. Hopefully you have the AC on in your living room. I am a sweaty mess here. Totally sweaty. Good, let's take this right into a reclined twist. So left foot down, arms can come out to either side, and you're gonna pivot the hips to the left. Right foot's gonna end up on the floor outside your, the left side of your mat. Good, return to center and switch. So left ankle, right thigh. You can catch this right thigh if you'd like. So whatever time of day that you're doing this, I hope you have a good Maybe breakfast, maybe lunch, maybe second breakfast, dinner. Good. Recline, twist to the right. Right foot's going to come down, arms out like a T. Go ahead and pivot to the right. Bring it back to center. Bring both knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a little squeeze. Nice work. Shavasana when you're ready. Extend the legs. Relax the arms. Nice easy breath here, so not trying to control it at all. Please allow yourself as much time as you need in Shavasana. I'm going to bring you out of it in probably about 20 seconds, but you don't have to come out when I say to come out. So stay here as long as you like. If you need more time in Shavasana, please ignore me. If you need to come out nice and slowly. So any movement you need to come back, maybe just a little wiggle of your fingers and toes. Start to take some deeper breaths when you're ready, really filling up, expanding. On that next inhale, stretch overhead, reach the toes toward the front of your mat. Bend your knees on your exhale, roll to your side. Stay here long enough to thank yourself for getting to the mat today. And then press through the palms and sit up. Bringing my hands to my heart. And then bringing my thumbs to third eye center. I bow forward to honor each of you. Thank you for taking this class with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Nice work, y'all. Thank you so much for taking this class.